Hello and welcome back to my channel. You join me in slightly different surroundings for the beginning of this video because I'm actually at home. I'm actually stood by the sink, hence why I'm bent over, because it was the only place I could find to prop my phone up. I'm also using my phone, hence the quality is probably not as good. But I am about to leave and get in my car and go and meet Jack at work, ready for our overnight trip. It's actually Wednesday today, so we'll do tonight and come back tomorrow morning and then go back to work. So I thought I'd bring you along to show you what a realistic work overnighter looks like for us. We've been doing these for about 3 weeks now, quite consistently, doing 2 nights a week. We haven't been fishing the weekends because we've been busy. Jack's been doing all sorts to his van. Maybe I'll give a little sneak peek of his wheels because they do look really good. But yeah, he's been pimping the van. So he's been in and out of work doing painting and all sorts, and I've been studying for my final uni assessment. I'm actually doing an open university course at the moment. It's my first year and my assessment's due on the 1st of June, so I've been busy studying. So we've not had time to go at the weekend, and the lake's been busy anyways, so we've been trying to make the most of it during the week. And frankly, I think I'd rather be sat at the side of the lake during the week than watching whatever rubbish is on telly. And luckily tonight it's a really nice evening, so it should be quite a nice one. It was nice last night when we went and Jack actually slept under the stars, so yeah, maybe he'll do the same tonight. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you along for a realistic work overnighter for us. Like I said, I'm about to get in my car. I normally drive and meet Jack at his work, and that takes about 10 minutes, and then from there we go to the lake, which takes about 20 to 25 minutes. And yeah, so I will catch up with you again properly with the camera when I get to the lake and my rods are out. And hopefully at some point during this trip we can have something to show you, and if nothing new to show you, I've got some fish to show you from when we've been doing these tricks for the last few weeks, because Jack's been very successful and I've only had one success so far, but we will get there. So come along with us for this work overnighter, and like I say, fingers crossed we'll have something to show you. As promised, while I'm at the van, I thought I'd show you Jack's wheels, since as I mentioned that he had been pimping his ride. Are you prepared to wear your sunglasses? Here you go. Oh, they look darker in the video actually. But yes, he has put new wheels, bigger tyres, he's lowered it and he's painted them. So yes, there he is. But yeah, he's done that all around the van. So he's added, here look, taking it all off and painted. I'll give you a little peek inside. He's even done the inside. How good does that look? He's very clever. Just got here, we've chosen our swims, so I'm going to unload the van and I'll catch up with you when my rods are out. So the rods are out and I've seen some fish. I'm not in the swim I originally was going to fish. So we came last night and I was in the swim the other side of the lake, and I had seen some fish, but I opted to change my mind and come into one of the bays. It is slightly busy and there are quite a few people dotted about, and although I'd seen fish there yesterday, I have also seen fish this side of the lake. So it really was sort of a coin toss about where I go. But I've decided to come into a swim I've fished quite often, and it's a swim I've done really well in this time of year, and I know has been producing fish recently. So yeah, like I say, it was really like a coin toss. I really wasn't sure, and I feel like there's still going to be a part of me that's, oh, what if I'd gone in the other swim? Or it's always the way when you've got too much choice, there'll always be them what ifs. But I feel fairly confident. I've seen a fish. I'm really happy with where my rods are. So it's just a waiting game now. We've got until about... We're actually quite close to the van, so we probably got till about 7:20 with the rods out. So yeah, it's I'm filming this now at 7 o'clock. So we'll see. But yeah, we're both feeling really confident. The rods have gone out really well, and it's just a waiting game. But like I said in the introduction, we've been doing these overnighters for a while now, and they've been really productive for us. I have only managed the one, but that's fine. It was a really lovely fish. It was a lovely mirror, and it saved a blank, so I was not complaining. Whereas Jack has managed a couple more than me. He's so jammy, that boy. No, in all seriousness, I'm pleased for him. It's nice that he's... I don't like the phrase top rod, but it's nice that he's that this year. He has been putting in the graft, and also he's only been using the 2 rods because he broke one of his, and I think we're going to struggle to get it replaced. So he's currently using 2 rods, and then he suddenly decided he wanted to use a third, so he's using 2 12-foots and a 10-foot at the moment. But no, it's been really good. We've both been putting the graft in, and although I haven't caught every trip, and I think there's been maybe 2 of the nights Jack hasn't caught, it's been really productive. And so far this year we've actually done the same amount of nights already by May than we had done all of last year. So just by being here more often, hopefully by the end of the year it will really pay off. So we'll wait and see. We've actually got some time off soon. Hopefully we can do a bit of fishing. We'll see. But yes, I'm really enjoying it, and like I said, we're trying to get as much in before they spawn, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. And if I do catch anything, then I'm sure I'll update you, and if not, then I will see you in the morning for an update. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed for us. Yes!
32.14.
Well done.
Oh, lovely. Right, here we are, people. Second night this week, doing quick after works, packing up at 6 in the morning, and I've managed a 32.14 with quick succession. Nice big fat leather.
Look at that. Chunk. Well, good morning. Nice wake up call from this one at about 5 AM. 27.8. Potentially a PB, I need to have a look, but nonetheless I'm chuffed after Jack's one last night, and we were just chatting about a big common, and here we go. So yeah, feeling pretty happy with this one. So what a productive trip that has turned out to be. I did not have a clue when I decided I was going to start filming this trip that it would turn out the way it has, but it's been great and we've really enjoyed it. You would have already seen, but Jack managed a 32-pound 14-ounce leather last night. What a fish that was. I've not seen many 30s, and I sometimes find it hard to distinguish their size. To me, all fish look huge, and sometimes I'll say, Jack, it's massive, and he's like, no, it's 20 pound, like. But to me they all just look humongous. But that was the first fish I've seen break like the surface, and I just looked at Jack and I said, like, that's humongous. I couldn't believe it didn't weigh more than what it did. It definitely looked like it was going to be, you know, more the upper 30s. But what a cool fish. Jack was really, really pleased, and yeah, I'm just so glad we decided to fish these swims. We made a good decision, and then as you'll have seen already, this morning at about 5 AM I managed one, and I've checked and it was a PB, so congratulations to myself. And I'm really chuffed actually, because we've not had many commons from here, and we was actually saying last night that I'd love a big common. I'd love a common over £30, and so would Jack's only ever had, I think he said his common's 29 some sort of ounces, and so he'd love a £30 common, and there aren't many commons in here, and it's the biggest common I've had out of here, and definitely the nicest looking one I've had, and it's definitely one of my favourite fish I've had out of here. It was a proper character, and I couldn't believe it. It was on a rod as well that I did not expect to go off. So I've got 3 rods out. I've got my right hand rod down in a spot that I've caught from previously, just under an overhanging tree. I've got my middle rod over towards some reeds, so 2 spots you'd think that you'd find a fish, and then I've got my left hand rod much closer in, like really not that far out, just sort of in the middle. I put quite a bit of boilie over it, and that was the one that went off, and I couldn't believe it. So yeah, a nice mainline baits pineapple juice pop up on that one. So yeah, I was really chuffed with that one. And I went up the top of the swim, and Jack was standing up there, and I said to him, I've got one. He said, oh, have you really? I said, yeah, I've got a big common. He went, no, you haven't. I said, yeah, come have a look. And I thought it was maybe going to go £25. And he went to lift it up, and he went, no, it's bigger than that. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that one. But yeah, I think it's time to get the rods in now. Jack's already got his rods in. He got them in this morning, because when he woke up, the fish were just going crazy in the reeds. I think they are starting to group up and spawn, and so he's got all his rods in, just because it's not worth having them out. And I think I will do the same very soon, and we'll have a slow pack up, and then we will head off to work. It's going to be the longest day ever, because all we both had last night was liners, and was up really early, so it's definitely going to be the longest work day ever. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to get back down here soon. I have a feeling it'll probably be shut now for a little while, just with the spawning, but yeah, when it reopens, hopefully we can get back down here. And we've got some time planned that we want to try and do 2 nights, and actually do like 2 days, 2 nights, so a proper session. So I'm interested to see if our catch rate changes based on that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all of your support on this one, and also on the first one I uploaded. And if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. I'd really love to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. So I've set myself that goal, and I'd love to achieve it. So if you could pop over and subscribe, I would appreciate that, and drop a like and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Somewhere around me on the screen will be some other videos that you can pop over and watch if you want to. And there's nothing else for me to say other than have a lovely rest of your day, and I will catch up with you again really soon for another video.